All right, what's going on, Sumolings? We are live with another product webinar for you. Let's give you guys a second to trickle in. I know we got a lot of you guys that registered. Let's see, we got Sean, Vice, Cheryl, Andrew. What's up, guys? Let us know where you are coming in from, and also let us know, have you guys already purchased Brizy? Are you trying to figure out how to get the most out of it? Are you on the fence? Let us know what your thoughts are. Hopefully, we'll be able to persuade you on here. But yeah, to jump off, we have the Brizy webinar today. So Brizy is a website and landing page builder that helps you create fast, high quality websites to collect leads and convert more clients. It's a super cool tool we got going on. Let's see, we got some folks from Singapore, Ireland, Buffalo, New York. All right, people are already loving Brizy. Sweet, awesome to see you guys. Before we dive in, I wanna go over two pieces of housekeeping. If you've been on a webinar before, you've heard me say this a million times, but we're gonna do it again for the new folks. If you have any questions about Brizy as we're going through this, hit the Q&A button below the video, and we will circle back to those at the end. We also have JP, who's going to give comments from the Brizy team, who's going to be helping answer some of these as well. Second piece, you have to pop out early at any time. We are going to be sending out a recording of this webinar later. So if you want to rewatch anything, we'll get you hooked up there. But that is all I have. So thank you guys for joining us today to walk through Brizy. Appreciate you hopping on. Dimmy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, yeah. If you want to turn on your screen share and we can.
Yeah, sure.
The walkthrough. I'm sure these folks are anxious to see what Brizy can do.
Up here a bit.
Yeah, it's just that the green share button down the bottom.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure. Yeah, can you see it?
Yep, I got you. And I'm gonna turn audio for the time being, but I'll pop back on for the Q&A and let me know if you need anything.
Okay, so basically, let me just load here the dashboard. Yeah. So this is what you'll see when you come to your you log in into your Brizy Cloud account, right? This is the dashboard. I'll just walk you through very fast to something that you'll see here. We have here, these are basically the bread and butter of the builder. These are the projects. You'll create projects from here. If you click this card, it will automatically create a project. You can name it from here. Let's say, I don't know, landing page or whatever. You can give it a name. Before we go into the actual building the page or the website, the project, I'll just walk you through the interface here. Up here we have we call this sub account. Basically, how you'll want to use these are you'll create sub accounts for your clients, basically client accounts. So let's say you have a client named I don't know, AppSumo, right? Let's say you work for AppSumo, some projects. You just create a sub account named AppSumo, and you'll basically have a place where you can create all your projects for this client, right? In the right hand side, you'll find the team members. This functionality is very important because you'll be able to work with your team on this sub account. So basically, if you have the guys from AppSumo to work together with them, you'll invite them using this functionality. And you'll also give them roles. So basically, if you own the account, you're the owner, but you also can give a manager role, a designer, editor, and viewer. For a client, for example, you'll maybe want to give them the editor role. The editor role can edit projects, but only control the images and the text content in the pages. So basically, he can mess up your structure or your design there. One important thing to know is that all team members created here have access to all the projects in this sub account, right? So take note of that, because if you if you don't structure your clients carefully and you'll invite team members all over the place, they'll get access to all your accounts. Right. So let's build a project. And if you click this edit project button, it will jump you right into the builder. This is it. Now we are in the Brizy builder. But before we start actually building the page, let me walk you through the interface here. We have on the left side, we have add elements. These elements help us a lot to build, actually, if you want to start from scratch, or if you want to start from some blocks and add different elements like text, buttons, icons, and all this. You can drag them on the page from here. We'll get to that in a bit. This will be where the blocks, you'll see them in a bit. You can use this panel to rearrange them. On this styling panel, you can control basically the global style of your page. I'll show you that in a second. This will let you switch between the desktop, tablet, and mobile view. So basically, you'll be able to control everything related to how your website or landing page will display on responsive devices. We all know that it's crucial in this time and age. This gear icon will bring some important feature like pages. For example, you'll be able to create multiple pages if you're working to create a website with multiple pages. We also have here site settings where you can set titles, descriptions, and we'll also want to add here keywords. So basically, these are your SEO settings. Social sharing will let you input sharing when your pages are shared on social networks. Brizy Cloud will deliver this description and thumbnails. Custom CSS, we all know it. You can write custom CSS here, and this is one of the important features: the code injection. You can inject here in the header, in the footer, basically any script like Google Analytics or your Facebook Pixel or things like that. Okay, let's just go to the fun part, right? Enough with there are two ways to build your projects in Brizy. One way is to basically add from a bunch of blocks that we have here. We have this set of blocks, as you can see. There are a lot of them, and all are very colorful and vibrant. They're all come with all the images and the content, and in two variations, in black and white. So let's just start building a page. I'll just choose some hero image here. Any preference, Chris? Wanna pick something for me?
Let's take a look. Ooh, I like. Let's see. How about that purple one in the bottom right?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good. You know what? Let's go with the contact form, right? For the first block. So yeah. So okay, I'll just. No,
that's fine. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm thinking a lot of marketers and growth hackers are around us, so maybe they'll want to see something more applied, right? On their.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Next, let's go with another one. Let's go with a feature. Basically, you just add blocks one after the other. And for some reason, my screen is freezing a bit. I don't know why, maybe this sharing feature. Let's go with a dark one this time. Maybe choose this one. Okay, so now I've added a couple of blocks, And what you see here, basically, everything is, you can edit everything right in front of your eyes. Basically, what the idea is that if you want to edit something on a page, you just click on it. Toolbar with options will appear, and that will indicate all the options that you can basically control right now. So, for example, let's say we want to change this icon, right? On the first icon on the toolbar, you'll always find the most important options for that element specifically. So on this icon, we can expect that to maybe change the icon. For example, we have here over 4,000 icons, so there are a lot to choose from. You can change sizes, you can change background, colors, everything you want, right? You can put a link on it, you can align it. You can change basically everything. The columns are the same. You can just drag them. Everything on the page is you can edit, right? And if you are, for example, if you have an image, this is one of the features that I really like in Brizy. You'll see that some elements have, when you click on them, these little handles appear. So you'll be able to basically resize them right here on the interface. And also, you can also, and this is important because if you're not, I don't know, if you're not a designer or you don't have Photoshop or you don't have an image editing tool, you'll be able to play with these options we've created here, the zoom option and the focus point, to basically move and reposition your image in the canvas. Let's say, for example, we want to change this this background color to create a contrast here. So basically, it's as easy as that, right? You've created your page. You add some blocks. We have over 500 blocks you can choose from, and not only blocks, but if you want to go for layouts, for example. You just need to change to the layouts tab right here. And we have here over 27 layout packs, basically, that you can choose from. Then we'll continue to add even more. So for example, this Alpine Lodge has 8 layouts in it. So if you go in it, you can basically import an entire page made and designed by us. So the idea is to start and build your page, and you can do this in a couple of minutes, right? But now, let's say you want to for example, to maybe add something on the page, and everything you want to add is here. You want to add a text, for example, you just drag it, you put it anywhere you like, and it just goes there. A button, sure, you just drag a button. And more. Maybe we want it cornered and we want it large. And maybe let's go with this color, right? Perfect. So everything is right here. You can add everything you want. Let's go next for a contact form, for example. And this is a functionality that will be used a lot, I guess, by anyone that wants to gather leads and okay, so the contact form works the same way, right? It's not any different. You have some fields here that you can control. If you want to control the placeholder here, just type on it and type from your keyboard. Let's just add another field and make this field, for example, make it text and say we want this to be surname. In the select, for example, what? Need to add another option. Just add it from here. And on the and on the submit button, we have the integrations right here. So basically, if you want to integrate your form, you can do it from here. You can integrate with we've put here 12 integrations already, and we'll continue to add more. So I don't have now the means to connect it right here to put my API key, but it's just a matter of copy pasting the API keys from Mailchimp or others. We also have reCAPTCHA, so basically you'll be safe. You will not get any spam. Let me just play with the content form a bit more. If you want fields side by side, to just control the width, and they'll automatically adjust. That's basically it. If you have some questions, Chris, or want to
do you have more stuff you want to go through before we do the Q&A? We typically do the Q&A once you finish the
okay,
walkthrough.
excellent, perfect. We'll do that, sure.
Great.
Yeah, let me now show you this reorder panel. So basically, all the blocks you see in the page are now here in the panel, and this represents an actual screenshot of the block. So basically, if we'll modify something in the block, it will be represented here. So it's just a matter of dragging around the blocks to reposition them on the page, and this happens instantly. Let's take a look in the tablet view as well. So basically, this will be your tablet view. This is how your website will look on tablet. An important thing to mention here is that every option you change here stays in the tablet view, right? So we've instanced the control on desktop, tablet, and mobile. So everything you modify here will stay right here. So for example, if we want on this block to change the color, background color to, let's say, this, you'll see that in the desktop view, it will stay the same as it was, and in the tablet view, it will change. But this applies to all the options, right? Colors, background images, everything, paddings, margins, and things like that. So for example, if we go here and change and play with the paddings a bit, this will let you basically control everything and have 100% control on your tablet view, and also of course your mobile view. I'll just publish the page right now. This is the toolbar that will let you do a couple of things. The first icon here is will let you hide every block that is hidden in the interface. So for example, let's go to the tablet view and say, look, I don't want this contact form right here in the tablet view, right? I want it only on desktop. I'll hide it right here, and as you can see, it disappears from the interface to let you see how you actually will see your page. But if you press this button here, it will bring it up again, right? So you can make it viewable again and hide it and things like that. Of course, this hides it only on tablet. On desktop, it will stay here. This is an undo button. This is a redo button. This is a preview, and this is the update. Basically, on every change you make, if, for example, I make some changes and I want to leave to the dashboard, your project will basically ask you, are you sure you want to leave? So we don't want to leave, and we want to update the project. Let's take a look. Yeah, so basically this is our project, the same as in the builder. Now that we've published it and updated, we can, let me show you really fast the interface to create multiple pages. So basically what we have here is the landing page, right? You'll use this as a marketing tool to gather leads or something similar. But another important use is you'll want to create multiple page websites, right? For clients or for yourself. So you'll want to do this from here, pages, you just add a new page. And let's go to settings and say about us. About us. You'll want to put a SEO meta description right here. I will not bother right now, but as a good practice, you'll want to tackle all the fields there. Let's go with another one. Services. And so on and so forth. And these pages, you can right now jump to edit them. But before we do that, let me go here on the menus and create a new menu. This will be basically your menu that will let users change between the pages. You'll probably want this in the header. Let me create a new menu. So this will be main menu. In this menu, you'll want to add the pages we have. Of course, you can reposition them and make a second level menu and things like that. You can also set another page as the home page and set it if you want to open it in another tab. Let's just save the changes. And right now, let me just, I'll just hit a refresh in the builder. So basically right now, what you want to do on your multi-page website is add a header, right? So you'll want to add a header that has a menu. So we have here a category name called headers. Let's go with a basic one. So we've added the header, but nah, we want the header on top. So let me just reorder the header here. So this is basically right our menu. You can create multiple menus and they will appear here. You can also make it hamburger menu, for example, or you can control the spacing between the items in your menu. You can rearrange it, and you can do everything from these little toolbars, right? You click an element and you have there all the options you need to play and to modify it. Everything right here. This menu, let's see if it's sticky. Yeah, this menu has an option here on the, for example, the header. You can make it static, like any basic header. You can also make it fixed. It will stay with the scroll. And the third option is sticky. And what's nice about this option, I'll show you right now, it's this sticky menu that appears. We can delete it. And this container here, you can put everything you want in it, right? So you have the header up top, and when it scrolls, you can put a call to action. You can create, for example, let's put 2 columns. And we'll have in the first column, we'll maybe have a text, and we'll have a call to action. So maybe this will be a get a discount. Webinar. Yeah, you can create all sorts of things like that. There are hundreds of things that I could show you, and I'm sure and we don't even have time to show all. But for example, you can link columns. You can any link on the page can link to a certain block, right? So if you want to make a one pager, for example, and you want to have that nice smooth scroll between sections, you can link, make a menu and link or put some buttons one near the other and link them to certain blocks on your page. Right, so let's save this, and this is the page. I've also added a menu. What you want to do now, in order to have it on the other pages, you'll want to go here and make it global, right? We want a global header, and when we'll go to edit another page, for example, if we jump, one sec, I forgot to update the page. So if we jump now to another page, one sec. If we jump now to About Us, for example, we've edited home, but if we jump to About Us, you'll see that basically the process starts all over again, right? You can start with blocks again, you can go with layouts, you can build from scratch. What we'll want to do now, let's just add one to blocks just for. So this is your About page. What we want to do now in order to add the header, we'll go here to add a new block, but we'll switch to the global blocks section. So basically, as you can see it right here, this is our header. We just add it on the page. Actually, it's great that you are not restricted to have the header only on top, or you can put it anywhere you like. So this is our global header. If we do some modifications here, it will apply on all the pages because we're working on a global block. And this functionality of global blocks you can use on any block, not only on header. So if we want this header to make it global, we just make it global. Of course, we can also make it a slider, but we can make it global and put it on multiple pages. This is a very great functionality if you're working, for example, on you have multiple pages and you want, I don't know, a testimonial to a block with testimonials to be on all the pages. You just make it global, you insert it in all the pages, and every modification you'll do there will apply across your website. One last thing I want to show you before we go into the dashboard again to present the publishing options. I want to show you this feature that this is called styling. And what is very cool about it, and I'm sure you guys will definitely appreciate it, is that these are global styles, right? So look what happens. We've built a bunch of them already here, but look what happens if I change one of the style. Boom, you have different colors, global colors, and you have different global fonts. As you can see, all the fonts changed and the colors in the interface, right? So imagine you work with clients, and we all know how clients are, right? They always want, let's try this color, let's try this font, let's change this, let's change that. So in terms of styling, you'll be able to basically do it in a heartbeat. You can go with one of the styles we've basically created here, and everyone is pixel pixel perfect. We've carefully crafted them with fonts that match and colors that match. But if you don't want to go with a global style, you can, of course, you can change everything from here. So every change you'll do here will apply across your project, not only this page, but all the pages. So you can control the paragraph, subtitles, and all the headings, fonts, and of course you can control, and this is very important, the styling and sizes and all this on responsive devices. How you can set this, and this is another important thing, you can have every element, be it to be linked with the global styles from here, right? Text, for example, if you want this to be a paragraph, you just put it on paragraph, and it will bring all the options right here. Let's do it. Heading 1 sounds cool. Of course, any modification you do right now on sizes and on font, you'll see that the custom typography will be displayed. So basically, it will delink, it will disconnect the element from the global styling. Let me just go back with heading 2. Of course, everything is customizable. So if you don't want to use global styles, you can just go crazy and put your own colors and manage your own fonts and things like that. Another thing, we can go on and on, Chris. It's crazy, right? We can just go on and on with all this.
Yeah, no, example, this is great.
On this panel, in the fonts panel, you can basically add a new font, and we have two options here. You can link a Google font, and well, let's go crazy. Tell me, Chris, a Google font if you know it by heart.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm not the person to ask for that. I'm gonna let you pick.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. It's let's choose one from here. Yeah, basically you'll want to go to your to Google Fonts and choose a font from there. But you only select it here. You hit continue, and acronym. Let's see what's this about, acronym. And it will, of course, it will pop up right here at the top. Yeah, looks, I think maybe a 70. Yeah. So basically, there is no limit, right? And if you have corporate clients, maybe that don't use Google Fonts and have their own custom fonts made, it's as easy as uploading them right here, and you can add variations, and it's all built in. A couple of clicks away. On this second tab, there are fonts. You'll see every font from the library, and you can manage it, delete it from here. Let's actually delete this one. We just add it. So it's all built in. I think that's about it. There are a lot of things to show. You can save blocks, for example. If you like a block and you want to use it in maybe a future project, or for example, you can go here to this heart and click a save, and this block will be saved in the backend. Let's save another one. And when you'll go to add blocks, if you'll notice the saved blocks tab here. So if you switch to this, your blocks will appear right here. And this is actually pretty cool, because I wanted to show you this. You may wonder what's with this block, right? So you saved only 2 blocks. Yeah, I did that, but this block is saved from another project. So basically, this section communicates across your account. So maybe if you like some blocks from a project, you just save them and you bring them in another project, just like this. Okay, let me just hit an update right here. Let me show you another thing. We also have shortcuts for the power users that want to, oh my God, there is no light in my room here. I'm going dark. So shortcuts, you can access them from here, shortcuts. And you can study them and see they are pretty cool. You can duplicate and copy paste stylings and things like that. If you get used to them, they're really helpful, and they'll help you bring your page together even faster if that's possible. I think I've covered all the basics. Let's go to the dashboard. This is the last part I want to cover. So we've built this AppSumo website, right, with a couple of pages. Eventually, after you build your project, you want to publish it. So you'll go here. Every project has these 3 dots that with this option. Let's go through the publish first, and I'll walk you very fast through the rest of them. So we click on publish, and we'll see these are the 4 publishing options we are offering right now. Of course, you'll be able to link your custom domain. If you get the AppSumo deal, every code will come with 3 lifetime hosted custom domains, so you'll be able to link them right here. This is a subdomain on our website. So basically, if we want to, let's AppSumo save. What? Yeah, I'll have to find something that now we'll have to see what was this all about. I'll talk with the guys and see what's this all about. Why it's not responding? Okay, we'll go further. The second part here are related to your self-hosted self-hosted publishing options, and this is very cool one that I think a lot of you will use it. It's called Server Sync. What it does, it downloads a script, a PHP script that you'll put on your server, and basically what the script will do is synchronize your project from Brizy Cloud to your server. So basically, you'll be able to have the editing power of Brizy on Brizy side, on Brizy Cloud, and keep the hosting on your side, on your servers. And you'll do this only once. Once you put the script on your server, it's basically it will run by itself, and you don't have to do it again. And every modification you do in the cloud, it will get pushed automatically on your side. And the last option here is it's called Export HTML. It will basically give you a zip with the HTML file of your project. You'll want to do whatever you want with it. Give it to the client, put it on a server, whatever. You'll have basically the HTML files together with all the CSS and everything right there in a zip, ready to work on your hosting. That's about it. I don't know. I hope I've covered. These are the basics, right? The builder is pretty straightforward to use. We've studied this a lot in the past couple of years, so we think it's something that any non-techie will actually appreciate, because it's very easy to use.
Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you for going through all that. We got a couple questions that I can send your way, and we can see how to address those.
Yeah, sure.
The first one that I've seen a couple times, people wanting to know how this compares to funnel building tools like ClickFunnels.
A great question. It compares excellent, because we are nearly there in adding this functionality, funnels, right? And of course, all the AppSumo, all the Sumo links will get this as part of their deal purchase. We'll have this we'll have this functionality. We're working on it and it's almost there. I think I don't want to put any dates, any deadlines out there, because this is recorded, and if software development is tricky this way. You put something out there and it doesn't always pan out. But we are nearly there. I think we are at 80 or 90%. The functionality is we basically will use pages and what funnels. When we're talking about funnels and all these fancy marketing terms, basically what are they? There are some pages you'll be able to link a couple of pages together, upsells, downsells, and things like that to put your use. And of course, you know what funnels are. I don't have to explain to you guys, but they are almost there, and it will come, I think, very soon. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Next question. Winston is saying, are there any more design kits that are going to be added in the future?
Yes, we plan to add my colleague Bogdan. We've been discussing this a lot lately. This kit, the 2.0 kit, we call it, the new kit of 502 blocks, I think they are. We recently added like a week ago or something like this. So it will take a bit until we'll add another kit. My colleague Bogdan told me that it would be nice to have 1-2 kits, major kits per year, something like this. But what we want to focus on the next updates in the next months, we'll have landing pages, and landing pages that are specifically crafted for marketers and with conversion in mind. I don't have some handy app. I didn't prepare enough. I should have, but we have 15 of those already implemented, so they are nearly there to be launched, and there will be a gold nugget for marketers, I think. Very awesome. Nice designs. This will be, I think, our next update in terms of design, and we'll strive to keep it fresh, and we want to add something on the design part as often as possible, maybe 4 weeks, 6 weeks, something like this. A couple of landing pages here, some pop-ups maybe. I forgot to show you. I forgot to show you the pop-up functionality, but we'll do that in the next time.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. No, that's great. All right, in people asking about the replay, yes, we will be sending out a replay later, either later today or at the latest tomorrow. Sometimes it just depends on how long it takes for Zoom to finish the recording, but we will get that out to you. So if you got to pop out or you missed anything, you can go back that way. All right, Paul is asking, when you make changes to a web page and press update, does that go directly to a live page, or is there a development page where clients can view the changes before going live?
Very good question. We've designed the draft functionality is designed already, but it's not here yet. We want to put that step between that draft step that will let you access the project if it's in the working condition, right? Work in progress. But right now, no. Right now, if you click it, it will basically save on a subdomain on our server. So it will be published. If someone has the link, you can use that as a buffer, to put it like this, right? It's like a YouTube video that is unlisted. You have it published, but no one can access it because they don't know the link to it. So it's, yeah. For now, at least, when we'll have that added, the functionality of draft, you'll be able to work in draft, and you'll see the project, of course, only when you are logged into the builder.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Bruce Wayne is asking, what's up, Batman? Also, can we embed calendar and scheduler integrations like Calendly and Book Like a Boss?
Okay, let me just, you ask the questions, I'll answer and also show. My screen is still sharing? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And maybe I'll also really fast show the pop-up builder as well. It's really cool. The guys will give me some slack tomorrow because I didn't show it, but I'll just go through it right now really fast.
Okay.
Yes, you can embed everything you want, actually, any script you want. If you go here on the element side, you'll see this element called embed. You can also use this search if you want. embed. So for example, if we drag this on the page, anywhere on the page, it will put this element on the page. So here, you can basically paste any script, embed code. You can paste anything. What calendars? If you're on the other side, there is a business or a plugin or whatever that has an embed code, you paste it in here and it will display on the page. It's as easy as that.
Awesome. All right. Cool, cool. And did you want to go over the pop-up?
Yeah, sure. Let me really fast go through it. So basically, I'm sorry. So basically on any link on the page, be it a button or anything, a column, anywhere where you'll see this, this link icon, you'll be able to put links there, right? You'll be able to link to an URL. You'll be able to link to a block on the page. You see here the designed blocks. You can also upload the file for the users to download, but the last option is very interesting. You can actually build a pop-up right here. So when you click that one, a bunch of pop-ups will come up to let you choose one. So maybe let's just go with let's just go with this one. Come on. Yeah, but I think this this screen sharing is eating all my. Yeah, so we have this pop-up added right now. So when you click on it, when you click on it to edit it, what we've did basically, we've layered on top a pop-up builder that works the same way as you saw me do the page earlier. These are columns, these are rows. You can build anything right here. This is a video element. You can link a video here. You can drag texts. You can modify everything here, right? You can put buttons and things like that. So basically, whenever a user will click this button on the front end, this pop-up will appear. And of course, the next logical question are the global pop-ups that are coming in, I think, in 2 weeks or so, because they are right now in beta testing. What I'm talking about are those nice triggers. So you'll be able to create this pop-up and set some triggers for it to be displayed. You know, those nice, when you scroll, a pop-up appears, or maybe on exit intent from the page. And Chris, on AppSumo are using those nice pop-ups when someone wants to leave the deal page. Poof, please get this deal. Let me. Yeah, so basically you'll be able to create those kind of pop-ups. Right now, these are only activated on click. If you click that button, it will appear. But in 2 or 3 weeks or so, we'll bring that functionality on, and we'll let you create interesting pop-ups that are triggered by certain events.
Awesome, very cool. Yeah. All right, let's see. Vince is asking, do you have plans to integrate hosting email as a service along with the pages?
Hosting email?
So I guess being able to, if somebody inputs their email address in Brizy on like a landing page, being able to trigger an email that's sent through Brizy.
Yeah, how it works right now, and I show you this really fast, how it works right, sorry. How it works right now, there are 2 options. You either link an integration, how I showed you before, or you don't link anything. And this form that is submitted by the user will be automatically saved in your dashboard right here under leads. Of course, there are no leads right now because no one submitted that form, but these leads are saved right here. So basically, you'll be able to export them and delete them and things like that. But to go back to your question, yes, we'll have that. We were discussing with the guys the other day because we saw a lot of requests from Sumo Links regarding this email functionality. I think we'll have will let you set your SMTP servers. So basically, you'll be able to use your email with your servers. I think we'll also have Gmail option, a Gmail option, and in the future we'll also offer. I think we'll also offer our services, our mail services, integrated. But these are will be under. They'll be with a fee, right? I'm not sure this will be included in this deal.
Got it. Okay, cool. That is all the time we have for questions right now. So for anybody, I know there were a good amount of questions, and I think the Brizy team was in there, answered almost 50 of them, which is awesome. If you guys have any further questions after the webinar, you can feel free to leave those on the AppSumo deal page for Brizy. You can reach out to our team directly, or I'm sure you can also reach out to the Brizy team as well. But I want to thank you guys for joining us today. And Dimi, before we sign off, do you have any? What are you most excited about for upcoming features or things you guys are working on at Brizy that you want to share?
We have a bunch of things we are working on. Let me just load here our public Trello board.
Awesome.
I'm not sure you guys know this link.
Yeah, if you want to post that, that'd be great.
Yeah, let me just find the chat. Q&A maybe. Or come on. No, yeah. I'm not so familiar with Zoom, so
I think it's in you. I see it in your icon dock all the way down at the bottom of your screen. In the bottom, there it is. Is that not pulling it up?
Yeah. Should I stop sharing or?
Yeah, you can stop sharing if you want, and then we can just post that link.
Yeah, I've clicked the button, but it's not. He doesn't like it. For some reason, I'm not sure what happened. I think it freezed or something.
Oh man, is JP or Bogdan? Is that something you guys can?
Yeah, JP Bogdan, please, if you.
There it is. Awesome. Lisa just posted it. Cool.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. So Dimi, is there one thing on there that you're most excited about above the other ones?
We have a lot. We have a lot to add. For example, if you guys are looking in the progress lane, you'll see that we are working on a collaboration tool. That it's really cool. You'll be able to collaborate with your team members on design. You'll be able to put those comments and modify this, please do that, tasks and things like that. We are working on funnels, is nearly there. The global pop-ups, we'll have some redirects and some things like that to link your custom domains. Two things that are not right now are here, but are on the next up lane. And I really like those. And I saw a bunch of AppSumo links like them, where we'll have a white label option, right? So you'll be able to modify the branding in the dashboard and eventually link your project with your domain. So basically your clients will not come to brizy.cloud, will come to Chris from appsumo.com, and you'll be able to have your own builder, Chris, your own business around Brizy. We'll also have two new projects that are really cool. We'll have pop-ups and alert bars, but these pop-ups you'll be able to create with Brizy, but include them in other projects outside of Brizy Cloud. And this is really cool because all those triggers and integrations will work. So basically, if you have a website that is not created in Brizy and you need a pop-up to gather leads or something like this, you'll use Brizy Cloud. You'll create your pop-up, and then you'll basically embed it in your project outside Brizy. And eventually, the plan is to create a Brizy CMS, content management system, that anyone can get it and install it on their server, so similar to WordPress or Joomla or other projects like this.
Awesome. That's great. That's super exciting.
We went a long way in the past year, and we still have a long way to go. As you can see here, in the suggestion lane, all the AppSumo suggestions are here. So this is basically 1 year of work right there. But awesome. With time and health, the team is here. They are top notch in their fields, and we have everything we need to push this forward. And we think Brizy is something that is, in our eyes at least, groundbreaking. Right? You will not see a founder talk smack about their project. So we have something special here. And
no, Brizy's amazing. I appreciate you taking the time to walk through all this. I think people are super excited, seeing a lot of positive comments. Hope everyone is on here. We'll go check out Brizy if you haven't already. Remember, it's all backed by the AppSumo 60-day guarantee. So feel free to play around with it, get your pages built, see what it can do for your business. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to the AppSumo or the Brizy team, and we'll get you guys taken care of. But in the meantime, thank you all for joining us. Dimi, JP, Bogdan, thank you guys for hopping on, and we'll be talking to you guys soon.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Cheers.